and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shelley-ann. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. I need the subscribers to come on in and join the conversation. I do videos on life living back in Jamaica after 5 years of living here. And I have my father-in-law with me again. Dad, thank you for joining me again.
Thank you.
And I've been living back here for 5 years. Dad, and how long have you been back for?
20 years.
Well, 20 years, so 15 years on me. So, Dad, the other day we did a short. I posted it, and you were talking about the reason why some people come to Jamaica to live or just come to visit. And somebody saw something in the shorts and made a comment, and we thought we'll do a video on that. Why is it that you are living in Jamaica and dressing the way you're dressing? As you can see, you see that dress? Suspender, shirt, tie, and he has his nice gray natural hair that God gave to him. So Dad, explain to the people why you dress the way you dress, and is this a British way of dressing?
Right. Now, if I start from my shoes right up to the top of my head, they will get a picture of who I am and why I dress as I always, most cases, I'm dressed.
Yeah.
All that I'm wearing now, something that I learned in Jamaica way before I went to England. I went to England in my early 20s. Before that, I was wearing shoes.
Yes.
I was wearing socks.
That's right.
I learned to wear those in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
I was wearing a pair of trousers.
Mm-hmm.
My trousers are made a certain way to fit me. They have some special styles that they used to wear. You know, my trousers must be made not with those baggy foot and all like that.
Mm-hmm.
My shirt, I learned to wear shirt, tie in Jamaica. The only thing that seemed a little unusual to people is suspenders or braces.
Yes.
But these I didn't learn to wear them in England. These, from the time I was as small as Josiah, I saw my father, my uncles, and some others wearing suspenders. They got that in Cuba, in Panama, or Costa Rica. So it's not particularly European. The idea for me of dressing is that your dress speaks to what you are doing. As we just mentioned a little while ago, if I were to go down the road to my mechanic and see him dressed in suit and tie, I know he's not ready to look after my car, and so I'm going to look for another mechanic. If I go to my doctor and I see him dressed in overalls and dirty garb, he's not going to touch my body.
That's
so
right.
we just dress according to our calling, according to who we believe we are, what we believe we are trying to accomplish. And as I mentioned, there are so many stories that I could give about dressing. As a youngster in my early teens, we had a headmaster turn up, Fred Anderson. He was a young man. He was trained in England, but when he came out and he was with us, he would go to school dressed his trousers and shirt without tie, not like that. The villagers, Jamaicans, they came out at him and they told him, no, you're the teacher. For our children, you need to wear a suit to school with a jacket and tie. Poor Fred, maybe the heat of the sun and everything, but he had to wear his suit to school. As soon as he get in the classroom, he would quickly take off his jacket. But no, all of that was Jamaican. It's not particularly European.
Mm-hmm.
And even if it's European, it is one of the form of dressing that sort of appeal universally.
Yes.
Anywhere you go.
Yes.
Russia, I've seen Russians, I've seen Africans, I've seen South Americans dress in a jacket, trousers, and tie. So it's not particularly European, and I feel comfortable in them. If I get to the classroom,
yeah.
I feel quite comfortable. I do not wear a jacket to the classroom because that would be too much where the heat is concerned. But I wear my pair of trousers, my suspender, and my shirt
and
to class.
Before we go any further, you said something there, because when I came back to Jamaica to live, and we came back in 2019, and then after that the pandemic came, so school wasn't really in, so I didn't really get to see teachers. But now I'm seeing teachers, and I have to ask if they're teachers, because they don't look like teachers. They just look like they get up and just randomly drawn anything. Their hair is not properly put together. When I was going to school, teachers look like teachers. They wear a certain skirt. They had certain tops, some of them wear their skirt suit, just like the men, they wear the skirt suit instead of the pantsuit. Some used to wear pantsuits, but now I see teachers and they don't look appealing. I don't know if they could be a role model to my daughter or my son. The men going to work, their shirt is outside of their pants and all of that. I don't find that appealing. But Dad, the other day we were in the supermarket. One thing I must say about my father-in-law, he dresses according to his profession, as we said. So you see that he has his nice gold hair, silver hair, and he has on his suspenders, he has on his tie and everything, and that matches as well. So he has on a brown shirt, you can see his tie, his suspenders match on his shoes, match on his so yes. But somebody came up into the supermarket and somebody said something to you. So Dad is a pastor and he's also a teacher. So the gentleman saw you in the supermarket, and what did he come up to you and say to you in the supermarket?
Yes, this man, I've never seen him before. I don't know who he is. I don't know what he does. He himself was fairly nicely dressed.
Yes.
But he walked over to me and he pointed at me and he said, "You are an educator."
Yes,
so I told him,
I've overheard it.
I lectured at NCU, Northern Caribbean University, and I've been in the pastoral ministry for a good long time. He told me straight away that it shows on you very much. And he thanked me for the contribution I'm making to the country.
Amen. Yes, that was really nice. I was in front of you. And I was like, what? From all the way across, he saw you and came over. Just say, put down your foot, stop. He came all the way over to ask that question. So your dressing does represent you. People see you dress a certain way, and I guess what they were thinking that you dress like an Englishman in Jamaica, or you take the heat in all of this ensemble, because for me, even this that I have on right now, for me is too much. I feel hot. I just feel like I would walk naked, but of course that, they will call the police and all of that. So, but I think I'm thinking that this is what the viewer is thinking, how you manage all of this in the heat.
When you get acclimatized, you can wear what you want to wear.
Yes.
We were surprised days gone by when we were in England and we would come out to Jamaica to funerals, to weddings, and to other functions. When we sort of stripped down a little bit, trousers and shirt, you were surprised to go to those functions and see some of the Jamaicans in 3-piece suits. Heavy jacket with lining, waistcoat with lining,
yes,
trousers with lining, and there was not even a drop of perspiration on them. They just seemed to be as comfortable as anything. So it's how you adjust to what is around you, and much of this is mindset.
Yes.
So I'm quite happy, and I find that even before I speak to people, the way I dress is already speaking to them. So I'm comfortable with that. We went to a store once and the young lady asked, "You're a professor?" I said, "Yes, the way you dress, you look like a professor." I said, "Yes, I am." So I'm comfortable with that. Let my clothing speak to the people around me, and that will help me to get across to them.
Yes, and I think that we're going to wrap up now, but yes, so that dressing represent him. Again, he said something in the video. He did not learn to dress like this in England. In fact, when the Jamaicans and anyone from Africa and the other side of the Caribbean, when they went to Britain back in the days when they were taking the ship, they would come off in their felt hats and they're well dressed, and the ladies had on their gloves and all of those fancy dresses because they took pride in their dresses. It's not like nowadays when I walk in town, people are actually walking naked. I don't know why. But so that dressing represent him, and this is how he dressed. And to be honest, if Dad should dress anything other than this, we'll find it bizarre. We'll be thinking something is gone. Of course, he wears his jeans and t-shirt when he's going to go planting. You know, we have a nice big, you know, that does his planting, keep busy and all of that. And that he still lectures in some ways. So Dad, thank you for explaining why the way you dress. I hope you guys learned something from Dad. And of course, we love to see our men dress, you know, smart and put yourself together. Tuck your shirt in, because nowadays I see men that even working in office, their shirt is out and all of that. They don't they're not representing their company, and they're not representing their culture as well. So
I notice that you have some people on the street, trousers way down and their underwear showing up. Now, I don't even stop to buy things from those people. And I am not the only one. There are many others. They will not stop with them because their dress seem to be saying, "We don't care about society. Who are you?" And it's telling you that they're not a part of us and we're not a part of them.
Yeah.
So your dressing will help your profession. It will help everything you do.
Yes, that is so true. I work in a nursery and I wear scrubs. So it's natural. Somebody see you, they will know exactly. They will ask you work in a nursery, or they will think you work in a hospital or whatever. But those kind of garments, it points to a direct type of job that you would be doing. So, as I said, this is Dad. So Dad is a pastor by trade and he's a professor. And yes, that's who he is. So that dress is like this. And we like it, we love it. And other people love it. I remember once that somebody came up to you asking you where you get your suspender. And this was a young guy. But we're not gonna go too much in that right now. But yes,
quite a number of my students from my class, after a little while, you see them putting on suspender like Doc Henry.
Yes.
And they feel proud about it.
Yes.
Happy about it. So it's a matter of keeping
everybody have their own style. This is Dad's style. And nothing wrong if you take something from the white man. They take stuff from we all the time. So hey, you want to take a dress and this really works. And as Dad said, it speaks across the globe. When you dress like this, people take you seriously, and they will see that you're a man, a gentleman of, you know, you're not just anybody. You're somebody with character, and you know, you have all of that.
They learn to trust you.
And they learn to trust you. All right, Dad. So anyway, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and come over here and join the topic. Please, if you want us to talk about anything specifically, just drop it down in the comment box, and the next video will address that. So Dad, thank you again. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to join us next time. Until next time, bye bye.
Thank you.